Welcome back to ICT Trading Concept. How are you all? Okay, fine. Let me know that voice is okay. But that I will go for further. Okay. First thing first, I need to know voice is perfectly okay. Can hear me or not? Isn't it very important? I think that is the important thing. You tell me that you can hear me clearly. After that, I will go for the price action and the breakup block. Everything I will go for that. Hi, Ovinovo. How are you, brother? Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Martin. How are you? Thanks for. Okay, it's slow. I'm actually speaking slowly. That's why maybe. Isn't it okay now? When I just run for the streaming, and I will actually close my streaming to first today. I would go for the full liquidity. I'll just take some partial, then I will close my session. Hardik is okay. I think Hardik, later when I will be excited, then my voice will be louder. Right now, I've just started, so bit lower. Hi Hans, how are you, brother? So big day, right? The breaker block. I'd like to say something about the breaker block, but before that, I need to talk something else. Okay, before breaker block. What is breaker block? I mean, what is that? Do you think that is a entry signal or something? No, breaker block is not something like entry signal or something. It's kind of extra confirmation. I mean, you were expecting that market will go lower, and you saw there is a breaker block. So that breaker block actually telling you, okay, brother, whatever is your analysis is, it is gonna be right. I'm gonna hold the price, and I'm going to send it for the sell side. Okay, so that is the thing about the breaker block. Breaker block is kind of extra confirmation, like order block. That is also extra confirmation. Anything like fair value gap, this is not entry signal. This fair value gap is an extra confirmation. I have an fair value gap, I have a fair value gap over here, so it's kind of confirmation that market will go lower. Breaker block just like this. Okay, so when I have decided that I will talk about breaker block, I actually watched some others video. It's because it should be clear, right? Everyone talk about breaker block, then why so much confusion? And the thing is, all of you know, I always try to give you the clarification. That is my problem. I always love precision. I mean the precise price action. That is my problem. That's why I told you that my favorite model is breaker block model. I love to take entry depending on breaker block model. Okay. Hey Karthik, how are you, brother? Hello, sir. Hi Ronald, how are you? Remigius, hello. So breaker block, what is that? I learned this from ICT. Okay, price is going higher. It came little bit lower. It went above this high. In the meantime, it went above some kind of old high. Price break this low. Now this low has turned into the breaker block. When price will come to this breaker block, it will go for the sell side liquidity. This is the thing of the breaker block. That means you have an old high over here. Just think, okay, this is an old high. The price has taken the sell side, I mean the buy side liquidity from there. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you something that I really didn't see anyone's video. I told you that before starting today's streaming, when I have decided I will talk about the breaker block, I watched near about 10 to 12 people's video about breaker block, and I got nothing from there. All of them talk the same thing. So I think you will be little confused because I will give you something that is unusual, okay? So when I will talk about that, you will understand what I am talking about, okay? So this is the normal thing, high and I mean the low between two high, that low is the breaker block. This is the breaker block. Just let me mark it. So this is breaker block. Now I'm just giving you the introduction, so you guys have to take notes. If you see there is a, I mean the lowest body, which the body actually closed at the low. Okay? Look at this candle. It has, there is no other candle which has closed below this candle. So this breaker block, okay? I'm just showing all of this candle are the down close candle. Then that will be your whole breaker block. This should be your whole breaker block, okay? From here to here. Just think there are 4 to 5 or 2 or 3, whatever candle it is. I mean, everyone is low. I mean, the bear candle, okay? Then this whole, I mean, the whole leg will be your breaker block. Now think there is one down close candle, two down close candle, then a up close candle, after that a down close candle. In that case you will mark the two down close candle, both of them. I mean, look over here, this both of them are breaker block. I will not mark this close candle, okay? Just I'm just giving you the example. Don't think this is the block, I mean the breaker block, okay? So if you see the consecutive or a series of candle, then from the low of this candle to high of that the second candle, that would be your breaker block, both line, okay? You will see sometimes ICT mark the lowest close candle, sometimes he mark both of the candle. That is the reason, because that is a series of consecutive breaker block. I am not going to mark this candle because after this candle there is a up close candle, so it is not including the breaker block. Let me know that is it going to clear or not, okay? Let me just show over here, okay? This candle and this candle, that would be your breaker block. After this two candle there is a up close candle, then again down close candle. These all three won't be count as a breaker block, but these two candle will be count as a breaker block because there is two candle. If you see three candle one after another, then that three candle will be your breaker block. Now let me give you another example. Look over here, just think, okay? This is the, okay, just let me mark this one. This is the lowest close candle. After this candle there is a up close candle, then again low, I mean the down close candle. In that case I will just mark this candle as my breaker block. From here to here, I will not go for this candle's high. I will not go for that. This candle's high will be my breaker block. Until now, is it clear or not? Let me know, okay? So I'm talking about only this leg. I'll go further, but let me know until now, is it clear? Thank you. Don't know why you are looking like that. Okay, Ardik, it's lagging. It's paused now. Are you kidding? It shouldn't be like that way because I have very clean internet today. I mean, I just called before the streaming and I told them, please don't make this. I mean, okay, clear. Thank you. And it is really, it is lagging. It shouldn't be lagged. Shouldn't be lagged. Till now it's clear. Okay, brother. Everyone, thank you. It's okay now. Okay, Hardik, thank you. So now I'm coming over here. Okay, I saw everyone shows this is the breaker block, but I need something else. What do I need? Everyone will tell you. I mean, not everyone will tell you. I have seen that everyone telling it has to take the buy side liquidity. Even ICT also told this thing. Now I am going little bit more, okay? And don't take this. I mean, you should back test, okay? Because whatever I'm telling you here, I learned this breaker block from ICT. Then I went to the market. I see the market, and whenever I see something that is, I mean, much more perfect, I'm going to share that concept with you. So only the buy side liquidity taken is not enough for me. I need something else. What do I need? Whenever I see price is actually going higher, just let me show you an example. Okay, just I will give you the example from here. Okay, so look, this is a old high. Okay, this is a old high. So price actually went above this old high. It went above that old high. Okay, little bit weak. Look, it has above went above this old high, but when it has retraced, it has actually traded a fair value gap. That means the inefficient place. Okay, so I need something else from here. I need a fair value gap over there. I mean, from how to mark fair value gap. Okay, I think just let me mark. Okay, I'm very bad in marking, so just think. Okay, just think there is a fair value gap. Okay, so this candle's high and this candle's low, that is your fair value gap. I need this high has to trade any inefficient place above the old high. So only the buy side liquidity taken, then this market structure shift won't be enough for me marking this on as a breaker. I need a fair value gap over here, inefficient place over here. Maybe that will be a fair value gap, that maybe that will be a volume imbalance, uh, new day opening gap, anything, but I need an inefficient place above this old high. So if you think the old, I mean the fair value gap is over here. Okay, just think like that way. Yeah, so this is your high, this is your fair value gap. Okay, now it actually didn't touch the low of this fair value gap. It didn't touch. Okay, just little bit lower, then it came here. Then I won't mark this as my breaker. I won't mark that. Maybe I will find another setup over here, but not breaker. That won't be my breaker. This shouldn't be my breaker because it didn't actually trade this fair value gap. I need to trade it at least the lower part. It can go to the consequent encroachment. It can come to the upper of this fair value gap. Now you saw there is a body close above this fair value gap. Now I'm not talking about the consequent encroachment. Okay, I'm talking about the whole fair value gap. If you see, it has there is a body close above the fair value gap. Now which time frame you are looking? The time frame you are here right now. Okay, just think this is 1 minute time frame. Just think this is 1 minute time frame. So you have to look for the 1 minute body. Think this is 15-minute time frame. You have to take, I mean, you have to look the 15-minute time frame. If you see any kind of body close from 15-minute time frame, this is not my breaker. I am not going to mark this one as my breaker. That means won't I take my entry over there? No, I'm not telling this. I'm telling I am not marking this one as a breaker. Maybe I will take an entry over there depending on some other strategy like fair value gap or anything else. Okay, maybe 22 YT model, anything else, but not breaker. This is not my breaker. That means I have to see that body has to close below the high of the fair value gap. Now we can go above, we can do that. I'm not concerned about the week. Just let me know it is getting clear or you are getting confused. Okay, now I saw that it actually went above this old high. Okay, this is an old high. Above this old high there is a fair value gap, but price actually went, the run has made this fair value gap this high. Okay, it has already taken this high. In that case, will I make this one as a breaker? I have to look another fair value gap above this high. If I see when it went above this high and it has traded maybe a very nice fair value gap, it is still valid. I mean the same thing over here. Okay, what I am talking about here is I have to see old high has taken. In the meantime, it has traded a fair value gap. After that, if I see this thing, one high, two high, between two high there is the low. That low is your breaker block. If I see that, I will mark that as my breaker. Okay. I don't know, Ronald. Okay, thank you, brother, thank you. So I'm actually making this little bit complicated for you, and that is the difference between me and any other mentor over there. I mean, I'm not mentor, but that is the difference. I saw they all talk about the buy side liquidity taken, then market structure shift, or between these two. I mean, the what does it call? The too high, the lowest low is your breaker block. But any of them didn't talk about the fair value gap trade, because market always go for liquidity. Okay, now you are seeing this run is going lower. Where it is going? It is going for the taking this, maybe this sell side liquidity, all of this sell side liquidity. Okay, now when it will return, I mean it will reverse or it will retrace, it has to retrace from a level where there is a inefficient place. So it actually came to the weekly volume imbalance, then it is retracing. It won't just retrace from here. Okay, it won't do that. It will never do that. Okay, sometimes you will say I mark the rejection block. What is rejection block? If you go little bit lower time frame, you will see there is a very nice fair value gap. It is actually rejecting from that fair value gap. Whenever you want a retracement or a reverse, you have to see is there any inefficient place where actually price went and retrace. Let me show you from here. Okay, price went lower, it came here, it has traded this imbalance, it went higher, it traded, it is retracing from this I mean the imbalance. It came little bit lower, where imbalance, it went higher, where there is an imbalance. If you go little bit, I mean the consequent encroachment of this week, that is also a fair value gap. So if you go lower time frame, you will see there is a fair value gap. It went that fair value gap, it went again lower, where here, what is here? You see this is the imbalance. It went higher again, where did it go? Above this imbalance. Then it is going lower, I mean it came here again to this imbalance, went higher, from where it is retracing from this imbalance. Guys, are you getting this? Hi Nikki, how are you, brother? So it is very important that whenever price will go above any kind of old high, you have to look before is there any imbalance or not. If there is an imbalance, it is valid. Until now the condition has matched. Okay, so until now today I will stop about the breaker block, because I have so many other rules which has to meet for being a perfect breaker. Try to, I mean, look for the breaker. Whatever I tell you, just look for them to your market and try to see it is working or not. Okay, after that let me know. Tomorrow I will go further about the breaker block. I know you guys will get angry now, because I am just leaving this at the I mean at the midway. But trust me, brother, I should do that. I should go slowly. If I talk about everything now, you will be confused. You have to trust me, brother. Whatever I told you until now, you have to write it down to your notebook. Then you have to go to your chart, and when you will go to your chart, you have to find something like that. Okay, just let me go to the 1 minute. If I can give you an example, just let me show. Okay, I actually didn't mark anything. Okay, I think I got on. I got on. It's not clear yet, but let me actually try. Okay, now you can ask me why, brother, why you were marking this fair value gap? It has already traded over there. It is not balanced. Until it is not balanced, and just mark from here, until it is balanced, I will keep using this fair value gap, because this is the last fair value gap which should react. Okay, when price actually went above, it should come back again to this fair value gap, then it should go higher and take the buy side liquidity, but it didn't do that. So this is the last fair value gap, and this is the breaker block, I mean the breakaway gap. If you are confused, you have to watch my previous video. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark this one as my fair value gap. I'll just go for that. Oh man, the boring thing. So I'm going to mark a breaker block. It went above this old high. Okay, this is the old high. It went above the old high. It has taken the buy side liquidity. It has traded the old fair value gap. It has given me the market structure shift over there. Let me just mark the market structure shift over here. That is my market structure. So if you just break it, I mean little bit further, that should be your breaker. uh, uh, uh. That is your breaker. And there are some other rules, I will talk about that. If you have seen this execution, I uploaded to my Twitter. So if you remember or not, I don't know, but that is actually the breaker. Okay, I'm just giving you a random example of the breaker. I mean, this is not perfect one, but I'm just, until now whatever I told you, I gave you the example depending on that. Okay, so whenever it has taken the old high, if it retraces from there, that won't be my, I mean the perfect breaker, because it didn't trade any fair value gap above this old high. It has to trade a fair value gap. So it has traded this fair value gap. Now it went back and gave me the run. I mean, when it went through the breaker block low, that is the perfect breaker block. Okay, until now. Okay, now you can ask me, brother, should I need a body close below the old low? No, you don't need the body close for marking that as a breaker. When price will come below the old low, I mean the low. Okay, where I have already removed that. I mean, just let me mark that. My here. Oh, sorry. So it came here, 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 here. Okay, so this both high, this is the low. When I mean leg will break the low, this is the breaker. This is the breaker. So when next time price will come to the breaker, you will take your entry to that breaker, and it will go for another confluences over there. I will talk about that tomorrow. But this whole thing will be your breaker. If you see all of them are down close candle, then whole down move is your breaker. If you see there is one, actually one down close candle, the lowest down close candle, that will be your breaker. Above that, the I mean the green candle, that won't be your breaker. Okay, breaker clear till now, it's fine. I have to look at my chart to fully understand. That's the thing, Martin. I want all of you to do the same thing what Martin told. You have to look for them to your chart. If you can see, then you will be confident. Whatever I'm telling you here, don't just believe. Should we mark Friday's high and low? Julian, you are not with me in Twitter, brother. I talked about all of them in my Twitter today before starting the session. Actually, I am going to mark this run. Okay, this Thursday leg. I am going to mark that one. Though my expectation is price will be inside the Friday range. It will be inside the Friday range. Okay, that is my first expectation. I want to see that market will be inside the Friday range, but I will look for the Thursday range as well, because whole price action over here, it is actually inside the Thursday range. You see, this is Thursday low, this is Thursday high. So all of this price action is inside the Thursday low. Whenever you will see there is a day which is inside another day range, the very next day, most of the time you will see it will go, I mean outside of that day. So there is more probability that price will go outside of the Friday range. There is more probability. Okay, okay, Abhinav, what should be the expectation from breaker block? Okay, breaker block will hold your price and it will send back for the sell side liquidity. 95% of the time, when you will see it is going higher, and suddenly you saw there is a breaker block, I mean price actually removed. When it will come back again to the breaker block, 95% of the time you will see price can't break the breaker block. Instead of that, it will go lower and it will take the sell side liquidity. So that should be your expectation, that breaker block will hold the price for going higher, or if you look for the bear, I mean the uh, bear, what does it call, I mean the lower breaker, okay, price is going lower lower lower, and suddenly you saw there is a breaker block, you will expect that market will, when market will come back again to the lower breaker, it will go high and take the buy side liquidity. That should be your target. Okay. Lily, lie, lie, lul. Why lul? You are not worthy. Why, Julian? Why you are not worthy? Obviously everyone is worthy. Everyone, every single one, everyone is worthy. Trust me, brother. This is the easiest thing. I mean, when you will learn something at your first time, it will be little bit difficult, but to be honest, later it will be the must, it will much more easier, brother, to be honest. Now I will just make this one little bit here. Why this one is breaker block? I taught you already, right? I will see if it can hold the, I have to take the call. I'm extremely sorry, okay? Just a second. Bye. আচ্ছা 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 ঠিক আছে ভাই, আমি ফোন দিবানি রাখতে তাহলে। আচ্ছা ভাই আমি ফোন দিবানি তাহলে। I'm sorry, I actually had to take that call because in my home, I am just working. I mean, there are some people that are working for the water. I mean, the tube well. You know or not? I don't know. They're working for the tube well, so I am very tensed about that. Ah, I'm just, I don't know what to say. Just put your likes. Okay. What is expectation? Okay. For your open market. What is the expectation for your open market? I really I really don't understand your question, Nikki. I have to work. We'll look at this stream later. Oh, no problem. Yes. Promotion. So you have to, all of you have to work on your chart. If you don't work on your chart, you will be confused. So it's going to be the, I mean 8:30. After 1 minute, it will be 8:30. I really would like to see how price react over there. I want to see that. Okay. So let's see. You got tubal. We can't have it anymore. Yes. Okay, okay, Hardik. Actually, I am building my home. Okay, so that's why I'm so busy right now. I came back from Portugal because of my home, and the labor they are actually working over there. I'm outside of my home. Okay, I'm just somewhere else, and they are actually working for the tubal. Without tubal, I mean my home is useless. That's why I'm in attention. They are actually calling me again and again. They are giving me the update. Okay, so please pray for my fuel. I'm really struggling. Like for 1 month, it should be done within 3 days, but because of the stone inside the, the earth, something like that, because of the stone, it is not going to happen for 1 month. I'm struggling. I mean, all my labor they're trying to. Okay, so it came lower. I would like to see how it reacts the breakaway. Yeah, there is very clean sell side liquidity over here. If you see this sell side liquidity and this sell side liquidity, I'll just remove this one because that is not important right now. This sell side liquidity is very clean. I really would like to see it will go lower today, and tomorrow the manipulation will be happen to the lower part. That is my expectation. Okay, so I really want to see it will go lower. That is my expectation. Is it breakaway gap? It is a breakaway gap. I'm not giving anything about the breaker block. It's just a breakaway gap. Look over here. This is the last fair value gap of it. So this is the breakaway gap, and I have written it is the breakaway gap. Okay, 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 okay. I want to see that market will go lower, and it will break the breakaway gap, then we will find some kind of sell setup. That is my expectation. Okay, now guys, tell me, so far whatever I told you about the breaker block, any of you have any confusion or not? Okay, just let me know. You got the point, then I will talk more. Hardik, yeah, that's the fair value gap. I mean the last fair value gap. Look at the leg from here to here, here to here. That is the last fair value gap. So I am expecting that if price can break this fair value gap, it will actually come back again to the breakaway gap. All of you know how to use this breakaway gap. Then this sell side liquidity, and later this sell side liquidity will be my target. Okay, there is very clean sell side liquidity. I have tweeted this sell side liquidity to my Twitter. If you are with me in my Twitter, you already know. Look at the lows, how clean it is. Let me show you. See, just tick by tick, it is so clean. Price will never keep them this much clean. So price should be go toward that sell side liquidity, and for going over there right now, this breakaway gap is only barricade for going over there. And one more thing is, if I press the button, like, see, I just press it over there, any of you don't do that. No, I mean nobody will press the button. Okay, because sometimes I will press my button so that I can explain why this time you shouldn't take the entry, why it will be the losing trade. Now if you just join to my streaming and you saw I have put my over here, and you also press your button over there, that will be disaster. Okay, so always be careful. Don't push your button. If I push my button over there, please don't push your button with me. If you do that, you will take a loss. But if you want, if you were actually trading and that is your analysis, you can do that. Okay, why you didn't consider 452 fair value gap as breakaway gap? 452, let me see this one. Okay, look, Avi, from here this run to this run. Okay, I am talking about this run. This is the run, and this fair value gap I will look for it, but look the run from here to here. This is the consolidation. Okay, from here to here, after that we got a consolidation, so many candles. So it is actually second run. This is first run, from here to here, that is first run, then consolidate, then second run. So I am showing you this from here to here. This is the last fair value gap which can hold the price. And if you want to mark from here to here, here to here, you can do that. But if I see this type of consolidation over there, that means there is the liquidity. Okay, and when price can take this liquidity, below that liquidity, this is much more cleaner. So price will go toward that liquidity as well. That is my expectation. That's why I am just marking this on as my breakaway gap. Okay, yeah, that is a breakaway gap. And if you want to know other fair value gap, one of them is inversion fair value gap. But I really didn't ready my topics when I will talk about the inversion fair value gap. What should I talk? I really didn't make them ready. Okay, and when I didn't make them ready, I can't explain the things, and I can understand which one will be the in my opinion, this is the breakaway, the inversion fair value gap. But why this is the inversion fair value gap, I really can't explain that to you because I didn't ready my topics. Okay, something like that. Okay, uh, okay, I think you got the point. So I have to study. I have to always, I have to study before telling you something. I have to do study. So I'm doing the same thing you are doing over there. I'm telling you to take the notes and go to your chart, mark everything. I did this thing before, then I come to the streaming, I explain that. Okay, so far we can see price is actually rejecting from the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap. But I really don't want to see the rejection from here. I want to see it will go through this breakaway gap And what does it mean breaking this breakaway gap? I want to see a body will close below the breakaway gap. I will go to the 15-minute chart first. I want to see is there anything very peculiar or not. Okay, so actually it is reacting from the 15-minute fair value gap low. It is reacting. I need to see it has broken the 15-minute fair value gap. Now look at this week. I have just marked a week from 15-minute chart, but if I go to the 1-minute chart, I can see there is a very nice fair value gap. See, that's why I told you every week is fair value gap. So this is something you have to understand, that whatever I'm telling you, you have to match that. You have to go to your chart. You like from 15-minute chart, I'm telling you this is a fair value gap. Okay, just let me mark it. I'm telling you this is a fair value gap and you are believing it. I'm telling you to mark the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. So maybe later it will be rejected from the consequent encroachment because this is fair value gap. Now you are believing me that this is fair value gap. No brother, don't believe me. You have to go to your chart and you have to see is there really any, I mean the fair value gap or not. Okay, just let me mark the consequent encroachment here to here. Look, this is the consequent encroachment. Do you see any break, I mean the fair value gap over there or not? Is there any fair value gap? Is there any fair value gap of this leg, of this week? I can see very nice fair value gap over there. So what is this fair value gap? If you just mark the highest fair value gap, that should be your breakaway gap. You have to think that market will come to this fair value gap, specifically this fair value gap, and then it will reject. If it would like to go higher, it can go until the breakaway gap constant encroachment. So this is how I actually make this thing simple. Whenever I mark the consequent encroachment from the 15-minute chart, I know there is a fair value gap in 1-minute chart or 5-minute chart. Okay? So whatever I'm telling you here, you have to go to your chart and you have to see is it actually working or not. Hi Gautam, good morning, good evening, both of them. Okay, guys, can you please give me some likes? I'm working hard. I got only 13 likes, where I can see there near about 23 people. So I can ask you that I need some like. If you want to give me some like, you can give me. I really want some likes. And guys, you didn't give me the reply. Do you get the breakaway? I mean the breaker block or not? Until whatever I told you, do you get the point or not? I really need to know that, because tomorrow it will be much more easier when I will add more about the breaker block. But for that I need to know that until now whatever I talked about the breaker block, you got it clearly. There is no confusion. I really need to know that. And still I have only 14 likes. Okay, thank you Martin, thanks for making me clear. Okay, so if this candle can close below the breakaway gap, I mean this gap, below this gap, then I will look for the thing I always told you to look for, something like this. It will reject from there, it will come back again, it will come here, then it will take the sell liquidity. Okay, so, okay, it has closed below the breakaway gap. I need the rejection from the consequent encroachment. I really need that, otherwise there is no entry. If it can go to the sell side liquidity and can take the sell side liquidity, okay, there is no entry. And even if do the things, will you take the entry? No, you are not going to take the entry. Why? It's because it is just before 9:30, just before 9:30, and before 9:30 you are not going to take any kind of entry. Trust me brother, if you do that, you will, I mean, you can avoid so many losing trades. You just don't take any entry before 9:30. Now I'm thinking that price should react this, I mean this fair value gap or the order block. From there is a very small order block, it will reject from there and it will go back again to the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap. Okay, I would like to see that, but I really don't want to mark that fair value gap because in my opinion, that fair value gap is no more important. Before the consolidation, it has made this fair value gap, so that is not even for to this into this leg. It is totally different. Okay, so maybe it came to the order block, it will come to the order block. Let me just mark. I don't know if it came here or not. Okay, just let me mark. Okay, so it has actually come to the order block level, and now it is going again to this breakaway gap. I want to see some kind of rejection from the consequent encroachment. If I don't see the rejection from consequent encroachment, or if I see anybody will close above the consequent encroachment, I have nothing to do. Nothing to do. Okay, perfectly clear. Craig, thank you, brother. What is today's daily bias? Gautam, that is very difficult question, brother. What is today's narrative? Let me know that first. Then I'll tell you today's bias. Good day from Nigeria. Hey, Digital, how are you, brother? Yesterday you left the streaming. I was asking for you. Take Friday's low, Gautam. Yes, Gautam. You have to tell me about the today's narrative first. Then I will tell you today's bias. Okay. So I can see it actually reached to the consequent encroachment almost maybe one tick below or something. But I will count that as a rejection from the consequent encroachment. It is applicable little bit. I can i can give the mercy. Okay, I will tell them, okay, no problem. I can see it is actually rejecting from the consequent encroachment. Now if it can come back again to the lower part of this breakaway gap, okay, that will be the entry. You can take then the entry, okay, over there. And here loss will be here, target will be here. If it can come now, will you take this entry? No. Why? It's because it is just before 9:30. Okay, before 9:30 you are not allowed to take any kind of entry. Trust me, brother. If you can just follow this simple thing, simple rule, before session I'm not going to take any entry. Whatever, how beautiful that setup is, I don't care. I'm not going to take any entry before 9:30. Trust me, you will avoid near about 1,000 trades, losing trade. If you don't believe me, you have to backtest it. Okay, because most of the time you will see before 9:30 it will actually make the equal lows, and then it will consolidate over here, because at 9:30 it's gonna take the sell side liquidity. Okay, but in my opinion this time it will take the sell side liquidity. That is my thinking. So far I can understand about the price. That is my experience is telling me that it will take the sell side liquidity before 9:30, and it will hold before 9:30 this sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. I'm not telling it will happen, but that is my expectation. Okay, trade lele bhai. Okay. Okay, drop likes. Yeah, given Zen, how are you, brother? Ah, and please drop some likes, please. I need some likes. Hardik Dhankar, accumulation. Yeah, today's accumulation, that means we actually don't have any bias. We know the range. We have the range. Where is our range? Just let me show you the range. This is Friday high, this is Friday low. Okay, this is Thursday high, this is Thursday low. I am expecting price will stay into this range, this Friday range. When it went here very near to the Friday's high, I am expecting price will go lower. Okay, that is my expectation, that is my bias. If I would see price was over here somewhere, then I would expect price will go higher. Why? Because it has to be into the Friday range. Now this whole price action is actually inside the Thursday range. You can see this is the Thursday, so Friday range was inside the Thursday range. That's why if I see it has broken Friday high, I will mark the Thursday high, and I will expect it will never break the Thursday high. It will stay into the Thursday range. Okay, that is my expectation from Monday. That means Monday we have no bias. Every Monday you have no bias. Trust me, brother. Every Monday is the accumulation phase, and you will see for the accumulation. You will see the accumulation phase in Monday. Tuesday also manipulation, but Tuesday is really good for trading, because after manipulation you have a direction. Okay, so you will take the you can take the entry in Tuesday, but Monday we don't have any kind of bias. I think it's getting clear for you guys. Trade ले ले भाई, नहीं भाई, trade ले, how to say that? We are not going to take any kind of entry, okay, brother? I mean, Vikram, Monday today price stay. Yeah, that's the thing, brother. So it has to have to stay into the Friday's range. So in Monday we have actually no bias. In Monday we know how price will work. That is our bias. Okay, if we see price is very lower, it will go higher. If we see price is very higher, it will go lower. That is simple thing. And don't, please, this is my request, please guys, don't make this complicated. This is the easiest thing in my opinion, so please don't make this complicated. I can see so many YouTubers actually they make something very complicated. I mean, just this is a simple thing. In Monday, what is your expectation? If they just tell you what is your expectation in Monday, they will tell you Monday is the accumulation phase. I am a very new trader. How do I know that what is accumulation? How do we expect the price? They can just make it clear. Brother, today is accumulation phase and we actually expecting price will stay inside the Friday range. Okay, enough, man. Is it hard to understand? If I just tell you price will stay into the Friday range and you are seeing prices over here, what will you expect? It will take the high of the Friday? No, you will never expect that, because you know price will stay inside the Friday range. So what will you expect? You will expect price will go lower now. Why? Because it has to be stay into the Friday range. Now, can price go above the Friday side? Obviously it can go, but most of the time you will see price will stay inside the Friday range. If you see price went above the Friday high, okay, what should be your the expectation that it will come back again into the Friday range. Is it hard, guys? That is the easiest thing, but I don't know why people don't clear this simple matter. Why they don't clear it? I mean, I know I'm not hating someone. I mean, I'm not a hater, but I am confused why don't they just make this clear? It is very simple thing, in my opinion. You look for buy or sell. I'm not looking for anything, Ben. I'm not actually going to show you any kind of entry setup or something. I'm actually talking about the price action. So if you think about the entry setup, I think this is not the perfect place for you, brother. I'm sorry, but to be honest, brother, I am not going to talk about the entry pattern. Now guys, any of you get the entry over here? Why I put this thing over here? What was the reason? What was the reason why I was expecting that price will take this low? This is very clean low, okay? I mean, let the chart load, because okay, so see this low and this low, that is the shallow run. What I told you about the shallow run, whenever you will see this type of shallow run, I mean this shallow run is important when I'm expecting price will go higher, then I will mark this as a sell side liquidity taken, okay? But when price will come back again very near to this shallow run, you will be sure market is going to take that sell side liquidity or the buy side liquidity. It is going to take. I don't know anything else, but it will going to take that shallow run. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second thing, this is the breakaway gap. I told you how to use this breakaway gap so many times. I also don't remember how many times I told you how to use this gap. Every time I am showing you the same thing. Why this one is not my breakaway gap? Because look, when this run has started, it went higher, then it consolidated. Whenever you will see some kind of consolidation, that is kind of, I mean, look at the consolidation, look at the bodies, they are in the same range. Don't just skip the week, just look at the bodies. This is the consolidation. This is not retracing or anything. This is pure consolidation. After consolidation, this is the run distribution. So this is your run. Okay, this is your run. This is your breakaway gap. Now I am showing you from here to here. Why this is not consolidation? Look at the bodies over here. This body has closed there. This body has closed there. This body has closed here. But look at the bodies over here. Aren't they closed at the same place? Aren't they open at the same place? This is consolidation. this thing and this thing are the same? No, in my opinion that is not same. This is consolidation, this is retracement. Price went higher, it is it has taken the retracement, it went higher. So this is your leg. To this leg, what is your last fair value gap? This is your last fair value gap. Now when price went through this last fair value gap, where did it stop? To this order block. Okay, just forget about the order block. You mark the last fair value gap. Price actually retraced from the last fair value gap, okay, from this fair value gap. But I marked the order block. I really don't want to talk about order block. I told you so many times, so please don't ask me what is order block, why I'm marking the order block. So it came order block. Now it retraced. Where did it retrace? To the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap. When I saw nobody has closed above the consequent encroachment and price went, price left this place, this breakaway gap. Next time it came to the lower part of this breakaway gap, I am going to take sell. Why? Because I have a very clean lows. Look at these lows. They're very clean. So price is actually going to take this low. Is it complicated? Is this week bearish or bullish? Something I think you are late again, so I'm going to ask you a question. What is today's narrative? Okay, I mean, what is today's narrative? Let me know first, then I will tell you, is this week bullish or bearish? Loto, good evening. Hi brother, how are you? After so many times, I mean, after long, I read your name. Training is uh, Hardik, did you say, I mean, we can't take trade, something like that? Trade, yeah, I think you told that things, brother. I'm really very weak in Hindi, so it will be easier for me to if you just, I mean, try to write it down in English, okay? Yeah, we can't take entry if you mean that. Nuray, hello, Imla today. Imla, where is Imla, Nuray? Where is Imla? Also, one point to make, 2022 ICT said if price above midnight open 8:30 open, it's heavy, but will look to sell and it aligned with the trade market. That is another confirmation, brother. But if I give you that confirmation as well, I have to give you two things. First thing is 8:30 open. I know all of this, are they? Don't think I don't know, but I know if I want to, say that you just can't mark the 8:30. Okay, you have to mark the opening. I mean the midnight open. That means 12 New York local time. You have to mark that local time and the 8:30. Now, if you see market is below both of that level, then you can expect, and your bias is bearish, then you can expect as a lower run. Okay, so you have to meet three conditions. First, price has to have below the midnight open, it has to have below the 8:30, and your bias should be bearish. Then you can take the entry if you would like to add that confluences to your entry. Okay, that is something else, and in my opinion that is little bit difficult. Okay, can you show the ES chart? Yes, Shanti, I can show that, but mm, okay, here is ES chart. What do you want to see, Shanti? This is ES chart. I told you that to mark this sell side liquidity to my Twitter, price is going toward this sell side liquidity, and this is the new week. I mean the that was the new week opening gap or new day opening gap? New week opening gap. So far I remember that is the new week opening gap. I'm expecting price will be rejected from that new week opening gap. Also there is a very nice 15-minute fair value gap. Let me mark the 15-minute. So this is the last fair value gap. I would like to see was there any setup or not. Okay, so that is the 15-minute. What is 15-minute? Come on. Just a second. Okay, I don't know where is the 15-minute. 5 minute. Just let me just 1 second. Okay. So that is 15-minute fair value gap. I would like to see how it reacts in 1 minute. So it came to the consequent encroachment, then it reaches over there. There was no entry setup in my opinion. It has traded all the buy side liquidity. There was the inversion fair value gap, so there was only one entry when it was inside the 15-minute fair value gap, so that is not valid for me. So far I can see it has taken this buy side liquidity with a very nice market structure shift. There is no fair value gap, no, there is no entry. I mean, in my opinion, there was no entry, except if you just mark this last fair value gap if you would like to use that one, but this is also not valid. It's because there is no clean sell side. Okay, there is a small sell side liquidity. I mean, this is your sell side liquidity. Okay, so till now there is no entry. If it can reach to the consequent encroachment of the last fair value gap, if it can, okay, after that if it reject the area, come back to the lower part of the last fair value gap, then you can look for an entry, but your stop loss will be very far. I mean, if you take your entry over there, your stop loss has to be, oh man, here, and your target has to be here. It's kind of 1:1, something like that. Okay, okay. The gap is rebalanced after the liquidity got taken. Let me check actually. Shanti, I really don't know what do you want to see from there. This one is balanced. You are talking about the breakaway gap is balanced now. Yeah, it is balanced. I can remove them. It is balanced, and I will remove the order block as well. Now, if I see it didn't take the sell side liquidity before 9:30, at 9:30 that will be my target. This sell side will be my target. Okay, if I see again, guys, I'm telling the thing again. If I see price didn't take the sell side liquidity before 9:30 and price is just below the 15-minute consequent encroachment, I mean below this fair value gaps consequent encroachment, it is below that. If I see that from 15-minute chart, then I will look for this sell side liquidity at 9:30 opening. Okay, now will you take the entry at 9:30? Never ever. If you take that, you are gambling. I never take entry at 9, I mean to my live account at 9:30 opening, because the stop loss you have to put so far, it will take near about 20 handles, 30 handles. Okay, because the I mean the volatility at 9:30, it's huge. You can even imagine how huge the volatility at 9:30 is. Okay, so be careful about that. Hi Domino, how are you, brother? Understood. Thank you, Martin. It is not complicated. Thank you, Ovi. Accumulation. Yeah. Today, this is accumulation phase. So our expectation is this week market will go higher. Okay. But for that, I mean, this week I am expecting market will go higher. All of this market will go higher. For that, I need to see today market will come here somewhere, very near. Okay, very near to this low. So today, if I see market can come back again in somewhere here, tomorrow I will expect some kind of lower manipulation. Wednesday, Thursday, I will expect higher run. Friday, it will come back again to the rails. So that is my expectation until now. When this expectation will be fulfilled, when I will see today market will come, I mean maybe consequent encroachment below the consequent encroachment. This is the new week opening gap. I mean this is the new week opening gap low. This is the new week opening gap high. I would like to see price will be below the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. I mean today before closing today's session at 4. I really would like to see that. If I see that, then tomorrow I will expect some kind of manipulation first. I mean it will take the sell side liquidity from Monday or maybe from Friday. That is, I mean, different thing. Okay, I will talk about that later tomorrow. And Wednesday, Thursday, I will expect some kind of higher expansion or higher distribution. Then Friday, it will come back again to the rails. Okay, Shanti, that is my expectation. Rahul, can you open gold chart? Why, Rahul? Why gold chart? Why gold chart, brother? From where you marked a short now? Do we also have a breakaway gap? Isla, are you talking about the? I mean the mini S&P breakaway gap should only be marked when we have buy side or sell side liquidity. No, if you would like to take the entry depending on the breakaway gap, then you have to mark the sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity. Okay, if you would like to take an entry depending on the fair value gap. Okay, what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the break. Just think, this is the breakaway gap. Okay, just think, this is the breakaway gap, and now you saw that price actually came here. It is actually retracing from the consequent encroachment, then it came here. It Okay, so you are expecting you will take this entry. If you would like to take this entry, you have to have some clean sell side liquidity. You have to have. If you don't see any clean sell side liquidity near the price, this entry is not valid. Whole setup is not valid. Okay, I think you got the point, brother. But for marking the breakaway gap, there is no relation between breakaway gap and the liquidity. There is no relation. This is the lowest fair value gap of a clean run. I think okay. New Roy. I think it's better we concentrate on only one or two charts only. Let's not lose focus. Yeah, that's the thing, brother. It's very difficult for me to go gold, E-mini S&P, Euro, USD, every chart. Man, I'm just a human. Okay, I'm not kind of robot, so I can't really just go on chart and can show you the price action over there. I'm just watching the price action from here from the morning, so I really know what is it doing over here. I actually saw the price action over here as well, the Euro USD. I saw the price action, what is it doing over there. I hope it will start to go lower. In my opinion, it will start to go lower very soon, but from where it will start to go lower, I really don't know. I was watching, I took a buy over here. If you remember, I uploaded the video to my Twitter. It was very nice setup over there, but right now it is actually over here. Right now it has to come back again to the lower. That should be my target, and it will take the sell side liquidity from there. That sell side liquidity, below that sell side liquidity, this is the hourly fair value gap. That is my target. It will go toward that, but it will trade that, I don't know. In the meantime, if I look for the Friday range, that is the Friday low. So when it is just very near to the Friday low and it is already outside of the Friday high, I'm expecting it will come back again to the Friday range. So that is the Friday range. Let me mark this and this. So this is the Friday range. So I am expecting price will come back again into the Friday range. So whenever I will try to take a short, I will take a take a entry to Euro USD. I am now going for short. No more buy. Whatever, if I see any kind of setup for short, I will go for that. But no buy, because it is already outside of the Friday runs. Okay. So I hope you guys got the point. There is no buy setup. Now if it go above and take the buy side liquidity, okay, it has already taken the buy side liquidity. I don't know why it is over there. Okay, if it would like to go higher and keep continue to go higher, I don't care. I am not going to take any entry over there, because my expectation is I will take short, not buy. Why? Because it is already outside of the Friday range. That is the reason. That is my narrative. So I work with my narrative with my expectation. Yeah. And you see from here, it actually did the 15-minute high. Very nice. Now it is going lower. I want to see it will go and it will close below the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute fair value gap. Guys, can you please give me for 2 minutes? Okay, I need to take some calls. Okay, I'll just come back. Just give me 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, I'm very sorry for that, but you can do something else right now. But I need to take some calls. I'm sorry for that, guys. Very sorry. দাসে ওইটাই খাবো। Hello, any of you here? Dominic. Okay, okay. Is it okay? Got it. Okay. Now I'm getting an ad during the live. During the live, oh man. I asked you what is your expectation in open market. You said you did not understand my question, and now you answered it. Okay, Nikki, thank you. I really didn't got your question that time. If you got your answer, then I'm happy. I think it's trading the weekly fair value. See now should drop, I believe. Okay, let's see. Nearby, how to find breakaway gap any time frame. Uh, any time frame. Like if you go any time frame and if you see a run, like look, just this is 15-minute time frame. Okay. So in this 15-minute time frame, you saw this run. Okay, from higher to lower. You will look for the first fair value gap. This is your first fair value gap. This is your breakaway gap. So any time frame where price will start and where price will end, you will look for the first fair value gap. That will be your breakaway gap. If you see this run, it started here and it went higher. You will look for the first fair value gap. There is no fair value gap, so there is no breakaway gap. If you look this run, okay, from here to here, this is your breakaway gap. This is your first fair value gap. So this is your breakaway gap. Every time you will see you will see for the first fair value gap. If you see there is a fair value gap, that is not breakaway gap, because this that is, I mean, almost at the end of the run. So that is not your breakaway gap. Your breakaway gap has to happen very near to the beginning. Okay. Okay, I think you got your answer. Mm, how to find breakaway gap? By how to find breakaway gap? Take it. Thank you, V. This is okay. Thank you, digital. By breaker block or breakaway gap, we take it. No, breaker block and breakaway gap is different thing. Breakaway gap is a gap, and breaker block is, what is breaker block? I mean, breakaway gap is a gap, okay, but what is breaker block? I mean, it is a, what is breaker block? It's kind of rejection block. Oh, I really don't know what is breaker block, what does it call, but breaker block is different, okay. uh Going green, as I said on Saturday. I'm expecting lower on ICT. Pro trader, I am expecting lower run today. I mean, through my expectation or analysis, I am expecting lower run today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am expecting that it will take the low from Monday. I mean, the manipulation will happen to the lower part. It's all through my analysis, weekly analysis, but I am not sure it will happen. Okay, that is my expectation only. I'm just telling you whatever I'm telling you here. That is my expectation. And in the meantime, can someone get some? Hans, I need the like, man. Nobody's giving me like. Tell them something, Hans. Please tell them something. Just tell them to give me the like. Yes, it rejected from the consequent encouragement. Okay, Julie. Hi, Julie. How are you, brother? But yes, I'm here. Okay. Thank you, Karthik. What is an R block? R block is the rejection block. I just marked it because if you were with me in Twitter, I actually tweeted that. In that time it was over there. Okay, so I was watching the market and I was trying to see why price is going over there. So I think, where did it mark? I think I forgot where I have marked that. Okay, I marked it over here. I showed you that price actually went to the rejection block, so it is actually going toward this sell side liquidity. Okay, and after this I took an entry over there. I uploaded the entry to my Twitter. Please watch the entry. I have shown you my weakness over there. This all the whole entry, and that's all. Okay, and I also show you the thing in Euro USD. I told you the buy side liquidity is very clean. It's so clean. Look over here. Euro USD buy side is too clean. And the very next time I do this in from the Euro USD. So this is what it is. I mean, if you are with me in my Twitter, you will get so many updates. But if you're not with me in Twitter, you will ask the question. This is the thing, okay? So I think you got your question, the answer about the rejection block. Yeah, Martin, thanks for clearing. Okay, first sell side, then buy side today. No, I'm not expecting buy side at all. Okay, because I am expecting price will come here. It will stay below the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. That is my expectation. I am not expecting any kind of buy side run today. It has made the buy side liquidity over here. That is for the Wednesday and Thursday expansion. Okay, so I want to see that market will go lower. That is the thing. I'm really, I would like to see that market will go lower. That's the thing, expectation from today. No higher run. Okay. I see a long loading sign on the screen. Yeah, that was that time. I had very bad internet, and all of you are actually taking the internet problem. Okay, I see loading sign. Okay, by key block key R block, brother. Please watch the comment. If they have already asked the question, I gave you the answer. That is the rejection block. Different thing. I didn't talk about that. Okay. On a set of candles and breakaway gap is just another table with some breaker block is on the candles. Is that your question? Breaker block is, yeah, if you see one candle, then it is one candle. I mean, the lowest body close candle is the the breaker block. If you see the consecutive candle, I mean a series of candle, the whole series will be the breaker block. I actually talked about the breaker block at the beginning of today's streaming. I gave the first portion of the breaker block. Tomorrow I will give the second portion, and the day after tomorrow I will actually complete the breaker block. So it will need 3 days at least to give every information about the breaker block. Please, we need the like. Can you give us the like? Yeah, yeah, Domino, please tell them to give me the like. Nobody's giving me the like, so they should leave, right? I have to find. Why, Neurai? You don't need to find rejection block right now. Whatever I'm giving you right now, please take that. You don't need to think about the rejection block right now. Please, brother, don't run faster than me. If you do that, that will be, I mean, impossible for me to touch you. So try to stay with me, or little bit build. I mean, you always try to run with me. Don't try to run faster than me. It will be difficult for me to give everything. Okay. So I have to find. Hi, Anapstulo. You are late, brother. Okay, so it's 9:18. I'm expecting that price will stable. I mean, it has already closed below the 15-minute consequent encroachment, so that is kind of confirmation that market will go lower. Okay, so it has already confirmed to me that market will go lower. Now I want to see before 9:30, it will be below the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute fair value gap. Why this fair value gap is important? Because this is the last fair value gap of this big run. Look at this run. This is the run where whole price action is inside this run. Okay, where this run has started from here. This run has started from here. It went lower, come here. So this is the highest fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is the highest fair value gap. If this fair value gap can hold the price and send it back to the, I mean, for the sell side liquidity, then this one will be balanced if it can reject from the consequent encroachment or the lower part of the 15-minute fair value gap. If it can do that, then I will remove this 15-minute fair value gap. Until then I will keep it. The price actually went higher, it has reached. Now I need the rejection from the consequent encroachment or the lower part. If I got that, then if it can take the sell side liquidity, I mean this is the lowest sell side liquidity, but I will see this low and this low as my relative equal low. So if price can go below this low, I will remove this 15-minute fair value gap. That will be for no use. Okay, until then I will keep it in my chart. I'll go to the 1-minute chart actually. Don't load, please. Please don't load. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to stay over here, and I want to say market will go below the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute breakaway gap. If I see just before 9:30, it is actually, in my opinion, it is actually making the setup over here. Okay, so if you just mark this one, this fair value gap, that should be important, that should be play a very important role right now. Why this fair value gap? Look at this run. In that run, this is the last fair value gap, which is till now, which is very important. There is another fair value gap. Oh sorry, I forgot that one. Sorry, that's my fault. My fault. I'm sorry. Not this one. Sorry. That is the actually breakaway gap. So to this run, this is the, I mean the breakaway gap. So I got the consequent encroachment retracement. This is the breakaway gap lower of the breakaway gap. I will see how it reacts at the 9:30 opening. Okay, we are just 9 minutes before the 9:30. I will see how it reacts over there. Okay, anybody has any question, please? And what was your another question? Breakaway gap is just another fair value gap with some definition with it. No, breakaway gap just a gap to the run. Okay, from this is the run, this is the highest fair value gap. This is the run, this is the lowest fair value gap. The lowest fair value gap is the breakaway gap. The highest fair value gap is the breakaway gap. So I use that for some kind of confirmation. Okay. So it's, yeah, it's just another fair value gap with some another, I mean, different definition. How many likes do I get? Only 35. Seriously? So many new people, and they are very miser. They don't want to give me the like or something. I'm getting angry, to be honest. I would like to see over there what is actually doing over here. Why it is doing this? Let me mark the consequent. Now, always I told you to mark the highest week's consequent encroachment. Okay, this is the highest week. Okay, I'm going to mark the consequent encroachment. Can you see where the consequent encroachment of this week? So I really don't need to come in 1 minute chart to see the consequent encroachment of the last breakaway gap or something. I really don't need to see that. When I will be in 15-minute chart, I will mark the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute chart. I really know there is a fair value gap in 1 minute chart. Okay, you really don't need to go 1 minute chart and 15-minute chart, 1 minute chart and 15-minute chart. You can see there is a very nice week. Do anyone have any confusion about this week? This is a very clean week that is different than any other week. Like this week, okay? This is totally different. Totally this week is totally different. This week is totally different. This one totally different. This type of different weeks are actually you have to choose for marking the consequent encroachment. So we can see actually this is the consequent encroachment from 1 minute chart and from the I mean the from 15-minute chart consequent encroachment as well. Okay. So I really need to wait until 9:30. I want to see. I told you guys I want to see lower run. I want to see it will take the sell side liquidity. Why? Today is Monday. What is our expectation? What should be price do in Monday? It has to stay into the range. Where is your range? This is Friday low. This is Friday high. Okay. This is Friday high. So this is the Friday range. Now look at the price over here. It is very near to the Friday high. Yeah, it can go above and take the buy side liquidity. It can do that. But I really don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that market actually went higher and has taken the buy side liquidity. I really don't want to see that. What I want to see, it will go lower because it is very near to the Friday high. It has a very big space to the lower part. Also, we have the new week opening gap, and very soon we are going to get the opening gap as well because this is the closing from yesterday. So we will get a very big opening gap today. Very big opening gap. I really want to see that it will trade all of this area today and it will stay somewhere here until closing today. Then tomorrow it will go lower and it will take the sell side liquidity. That will be our manipulation. When then it will start to go higher, maybe it will go above the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap, and Wednesday, Thursday we will see the expansion toward here somewhere. Okay, that is different. I mean, I will talk about that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Right now we are in Monday. Now if you don't know what is your narrative, you will think it will go higher. It can go higher. Yeah, obviously it can go higher. I am not telling you that it can't go higher. It can go higher. But what should be your, I mean, what ordinary, I mean, the expectation that it will stay into this range, the Friday range. But if it can go above the Friday's high, if it can go, then I will mark the Thursday high. Why? I have already explained so many times. This is the range, on day range. Okay, not a leg. I mean, if I saw this leg is from Wednesday and this leg, I mean, this high is from Wednesday, this low is from Thursday. Okay, so Wednesday high, Thursday low. I won't mark this one, but this is 1 day range. Only Thursday high is here, Thursday low is here. So this is 1 day range. Into this range there is Friday and this is Monday. I really want to see market will break any of them, any of the level. That's why in the morning I tweeted I will look for the Thursday range. I really would like to see that. Now it will break the higher. I really don't want to see that. I want to see it will go lower, and maybe it will take some liquidity. It will do that. It can do that. But if it can go above to the Friday range high, I will expect very long run to the lower side. But I really don't want to see that, because that is kind of sign that this week will be consolidated. Okay, that is some kind of that type of sign. If you see the expansion in Monday after taking the buy side liquidity or something, that means the manipulation. After doing the manipulation, if you see market is giving you a very kind big expansion, then you will expect this whole week you will expect some kind of consolidation. Okay, so if we come to the dollar index chart, we can see it has taken the sell side liquidity already. It has traded this fair value gap. Let me just mark that. It has taken this sell side liquidity, and also it has traded this lowest fair value gap. Okay, fair value gap consequent encroachment. Just let me mark it as a hourly fair value gap. Now it is starting to go higher. Where it should go? To this clean buy side liquidity. There is buy side liquidity. There is buy side liquidity. But what is our expectation from monthly chart? All of you know that market will go lower. At the first week, we will expect some kind of higher run. Then maybe second week, from the second week, we will start to see the lower run. But first week, we need the higher run. If our weekly analysis is correct, then we will see the higher run at the first week. Okay, so that should be our expectation from, I mean, if you were with me from, I mean, yesterday, then you will understand what I told just now. If you are not with me, then you have to watch the full streaming from yesterday. Otherwise, it is not going to help you. Okay, so okay, I'll go to the 1 minute chart, and let me clean this one. Okay, it has broken this last fair value gap. I will see how it works. Okay, we are just before 1 minute, I mean, no, not 1 minute, 30 seconds. We will see what happens at 9:30. And therefore Breakaway gap has done job because price reject from the C into so now right, if balance, then price will go higher from the Breakaway gap. What time you told? 9:04. No brother, it is not balanced. It is not a fair value gap balanced. First I need to, I mean, I need some kind of buy side run. Okay, but there is still, there was the buy side inefficiency. This candle has done the buy side inefficiency. It has done over here. Okay, so it has already done the repriced job. Now if I see it can retrace from the consequent encroachment or the lower part of the fair value gap and take the sell side liquidity, then it will be balanced. Okay, Ovi, so look at this run. Okay, this is the volatility. That's why I told you to avoid the I mean the entry. Okay, all of we are expecting that market will go low and it will take the sell side liquidity. Will we take our entry over there? No, I am not going to take my entry. Why? Because if I take my entry, just try to understand guys, whatever I'm telling you, this is for your good. Okay, not for me, this is for you. So if you take your entry over there, where will you put your stop loss? Maybe above this high, right? If you do that, and if you target maybe this low, you target it. Look what this candle has done. It has stopped you out. Now it is going lower. Okay guys, this is the thing, you have to be careful. I am just warning you again and again. If you don't listen to me, that will hurt you. If you listen to me, trust me, this is very hard. How can we trade this? Or you are thinking, I mean, it is very easy, we can just jump to the chart and we can take entry. No brother, both of you are wrong. This is not hard. This is the showing you every day. This is the easiest thing in my life I have. I know this is the easiest thing, but it will need some times. If you don't understand how to read the price and you just want the entry setup or something, you are not, you are not appropriate for trading. Trading is something very different. Is there any news today? Can anyone tell me, is there any news or not? Let's see how price actually react from there. It has taken the buy side liquidity, it has taken the sell side liquidity. Let's see where it would like to go. 15-minute chart. Oh, my internet, my internet. So it has traded the last fair value gap. Let me check. It can hold the price or not. If it failed to hold the price, then I will see this clean buy side liquidity. There's very clean buy side liquidity as well. Until this candle is not closed, you can't say that it has actually break this gap. Okay, if it can take the buy side liquidity, that will be okay. So it has taken the buy side liquidity. I really want to see that market will go lower now, and if it would like to go higher, okay, no problem. We are doing nothing until it is going higher. We are doing nothing. Let me mark the opening gap. Now every time has you have to be sure, the accurate. Whatever you are expecting, market has to do that. No, you don't need to do that. Market can do anything. Whatever it wants to do, it can do. You will wait until your expectation has met. You will wait until then. When your expectation will start to meet, you will react with the price action. Okay, I will just remove this breaker block. I mean the rejection block. I don't need that one, and remove this one as well, this one as well. I don't need any of them now. So this is the last breakaway gap from the chart. I will say how it works. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Let's see how it works. Okay, now you can see it has taken all the sell side liquidity from there, but still there is very clean sell side liquidity over here. Look at this sell side liquidity, they're very clean. Okay, look, it actually failed to take the sell side liquidity. Instead of that, it has made another low. If you just mark all of this as a zone, people will take buy from there. Okay, then it went higher. It has taken the buy side liquidity from this high and this side. They're relatively, they're almost equal. So they has taken the buy side liquidity. Now if price would like to go lower, that is the time. This is one fair value gap, this is two fair value gap. Okay, look at the fair value gap over there. What is your expectation right now? This is one fair value gap, this is the second fair value gap. If price can come to this fair value gap and can go higher, it will do that. Otherwise, if you see this fair value gap has broken, you all know how to use this fair value gap. You are already inside the session. That is a very good run. It has taken the buy side liquidity. Now if it can break this breakaway gap, okay, try to understand guys, if it can break this breakaway gap, all of you know how to use this breakaway gap. Your target is the sell side liquidity, where there is a very, it can come over here, it can go higher, or it will go through the both fair value gap. One of them will be happen. And I told you, if it can take the buy side liquidity from Friday, I will expect it will be inside the Thursday range. This is the Thursday high, so it will be inside the Thursday range. Whenever now, will you take for buy? If it can come here, will you take for buy? You will take the buy entry. I wouldn't take my buy entry because I'm expecting lower run. This is my narrative. Whole day it will go higher. What will you do? You will do nothing. There is nothing to do. You have to look for the sell only, no buy. Now if you ask me, brother, then why we didn't take our buy? Can you take the buy over here? Is there any setup over here? You could take the buy. I don't think so. You could take any buy over here. So this is all the concept. But if you are getting nervous by watching this higher run, in my opinion, this is the Judas swing. This is 930 Judas swing. All the player who are actually watching the market, what are they seeing? Let me show you. They are seeing that from Friday, price opened here, it came little bit lower, then it started to go higher again. Everyone is taking buy, everyone is taking buy, and trust me, it will come back again. It will just take all of the liquidity from here. Whoever is taking buy, they will be liquidated. They will do that. I mean, they will be liquidated, or what does it call? I really don't know. So until now, we can see there is a new day opening gap, and new day opening gap consequent encroachment. We will see all of this level. Okay, just let me remove the opening gap. That one is opening gap. I really don't need that one. So this is the new day opening gap. I will see how it reacts over there, and all of you know your range. Why it is like that way? Okay. Is there anything missing? Oh, okay. So I actually using the electronic. Yeah. So it is outside of the Friday high. It has taken the Friday high. You know, this is the range. I tweeted it in my Twitter. That was my first tweet. I am going to look for this Thursday range. Okay, if you remember or not, because if you see a inside range day, the very next day it can't be inside the range again. It will must break the range. It will must break the range. That's why I told you that Thursday range is my range for today. Now I will look this Thursday as my Friday. That is my Friday range. I will expect price will go lower. It will not break the Thursday high. Instead of that, it will break the, I mean, it will stay inside the range. What I am looking for now, I am looking for sell. If I don't get any selling setup, there is nothing to do. I will do nothing. In my opinion, whole of this thing is, this is the Judas swing. Price will must come lower. Okay. Yes, so now it clear. I missed the buy side delivery. Okay. Falsidial memories. No news. Okay, thank you, brother. Yes, today is Monday. Monday shouldn't be no news. I mean, it shouldn't be there any news. No important news. Thank you, brother, for confirming me. Over at 9:29 price, do the buy side delivery after when price took sell set at 9:32, 9:04 breakaway balanced. The breakout, yeah, that was balanced. Yeah, that was the balanced price range. In that moment, when it has taken the buy side liquidity, it is balanced already. Yes, it's Judas swing. Yeah, Neroy, that is the Judas swing. I mean, if you see after 9:30 this type of clean run, you really don't need to wait until 10. But after 9:30, if you see some kind of consolidation or some, it is going higher, then it is retracing, it is going higher, it is going lower. If you see that, then you will actually wait for the 9:30 to 10. Okay, that will be your 9:30 Judas swing run. Am I mean, live or not? Because I can see there is no notification in my live. Let me know that I'm live or not. My internet. It is okay. Oh, what is the wrong? What's wrong now? What's wrong now? I thought that I will just stop. I mean, I will stop so fast today, but now the situation is I have to stay with you guys until the lower. Seriously, man. Am I live or not? Just let me check. I think I'm live. You're live. Yeah, I'm live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No audio. Just let me check. No, you should listen to me. There's nothing wrong with my audio, and the speed is also good. You see, this is the green, so whenever it is green over here, I'm okay. I mean, the everything should be perfect. Thanks for confirming. Thank you, Ans. Everyone, thank you. We live. Oh my. What trading view subscriptions do you have? What subscriptions? I really don't know. I just pay. I mean, they gave me some kind of offer for 3 months. I took that, the middle one. Okay. Audio, okay, maybe you have to restart. Okay, thank you, Martin, for clearing that. That audio is also okay. So what I'm waiting for retracement. I need to see lower run. And where is my target? You see the sell side liquidity. This run, this when it has came here, this sell side liquidity has made more stronger. I am expecting lower run. And when I will look for the run, when I will see from 15-minute chart, let me go to the 15-minute chart one more time, and I will mark the consequent encroachment of this candle. Okay. Okay. So if you remember, I really don't know. So if it can reach to the consequent encroachment of that week or the consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap, then I will start to look for, I mean, some kind of lower run. Okay. And now tell me, brother, look at this run. This is a very strong run. But do you see any kind of entry setup over there? Is there any chance to take entry to that run? It shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, if you actually love the turtle soup, I mean, this is the turtle soup. It went below the sell side liquidity. You took your entry over there, then it went higher. If you really love the turtle soup entry, then that could be your entry. But I really don't trust the turtle soup entry. I really don't know how to take that entry. Also, it actually came to the upper level of the new week opening gap, so that is also kind of confirmation, but that is risky for me. I really don't want to take that type of risk. I really would like to be more confident about my entry. Okay, whenever I see clean entry, I go for that. Until then, I am just waiting. My narrative is telling me that market will go lower. I am waiting for market to go lower. So far, prices over here, this is Thursday high. Okay, don't forget, this is the Thursday high. I marked the highest candle from here, I mean the Thursday candle. So this is the Thursday high. Price is very near to the Thursday high. I really don't want to see that market will take Thursday high. Instead of that, it should go lower. It has to, I mean, it should stay into the Thursday range. That is my expectation. That is my expectation. Okay, I will just remove this one because it has traded the consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. I would like to see some kind of rejection from there. Now if it can go lower, I will look for sell. If it is continue to go higher, I have nothing to do, so I will just watch the price. Audio not good. Audio not good. Oh, spec, thank you digital of your audio clear. Thank you, brother. Listen, don't forget to like me. Anyway, guys, I can see there is near about 40 people, but I got only 42 live. Like seriously, so many people didn't give me the live because you don't like my streaming. Okay, it's up to you. But if you don't like, then give me the dislike as well. I'm not telling you, I'm not forcing you actually. So it has taken the Thursday high as well. Okay, I'm looking for sell side. If you remember the last week, it went below the Friday range. Let me show you over here. Okay, so it went below the Friday range. This was our Friday range. It went below the Friday range. So far it went below, then it went back to the Friday range. This was the Friday high, and this was the Friday low. So that was the Friday range. So it actually went below the Friday range, then it went back into the Friday range. So today also we can see it went above the Friday high, I mean here it went above the Friday high, also the Thursday high. Okay, no problem. Still I'm looking for sell, not buy. If it continue to go higher, I will do nothing. This new day opening gap, if it can hold the price, I will be happy. Otherwise, if it failed to hold the price, I will just leave today's trading. No trading for me today. I can take entry any other time, maybe to the PM session, maybe another time, but I will not go against my narrative. Now, if you are afraid of missing trade, trust me, brother, it will hurt you. You can't be afraid of missing trade. You have to work with your narrative. Why ICT don't take everyday's entry? Why he don't do that? Why sometimes in Monday he told that today I will just watch the price, I won't take any entry? Why he does that? He knows better than any of us, right? We are learning his concept. We are just learning his concept, and he is not going to take entry some specific days. Why? Who are you to take everyday entry? Who are you? We are nothing comparing to ICT. We all are sleeping. We are all thinking we can take entry anytime. We are the best. No, man, we are not the best. You have to work with your narrative. Sometimes ICT's narrative, maybe I'm just giving you the example, okay? ICT is thinking market will go higher, but he saw market is going lower. What will he do? No, just let me see. ICT is thinking market will go lower, okay? So he is seeing that market is going higher. What will he do? He will take buy? Never. Trust me, brother, he will never take buy. He will wait. He will wait for confirming that market is going lower. If he doesn't see lower run, he will not take the buy. I mean the sell or any kind of entry. Nothing. He will just watch the price. And that is the psychology I talked about in Saturday, maybe, right? Saturday I talked about that, or Sunday, I don't remember. This is the psychology. If you see this is a big run and I have already missed the run. Oh man, our market has started 9:30. So what time is it now? Now it's 7. I mean the 9:50. So only 20 minutes has passed. This is the run for 20 minutes only. Don't get hurry. You have nothing to do until price is going higher. You have to wait. Just think, brother. So many people are taking buy here. So many people. Whenever they are seeing this run, they are taking buy. Do you think price will go higher and let all of them be profitable? I don't think so. I really don't think so. But this parallel gap, new day opening gap, I really would like to see price will hold the price. I mean this new day opening gap will hold the price and send it back to the lower. If it failed, I will try to mark any other level over here that will hold the price and send it back to back to the pavilion. I am expecting lower run, not the higher run. Does DXA affect crypto? Brother, I have no idea about crypto. I never trade crypto. I never, I mean, research about crypto market. Never. Okay, so I have really no idea. Ravi, hi brother, is Monday a continuation of Friday? Generally, no. Ravi, Monday is not continuation of Friday's run. Monday is at the accumulation phase, and that is range bound phase. Okay, so it should be come back. I mean, it should have stay inside the range. Okay, this is Wednesday's new day opening gap. You were using till today. How long we could? Brother, I told you that we actually use new day opening gap for 7 days. I mean for 1 week. Okay, and if you see there is a new day opening gap and price never come here. Never price never come to that new day opening gap. You will keep that until price is over there. You will keep that. If it takes 1 year, you will keep them for 1 year. If it takes 6 months, you will take that new day opening gap for 6 months. But you have to take that until price reach to that new day opening gap. Okay, brother. Hi, Amga, you are late. Ahmad Tarek. Yeah, bro. Tell me. Does DXI effective? No, digital. I told that it's not effective. It's already touched the low weekly middle parallel gap, so it should go to the weekly sell side, right? Let me check actually. This is the weekly candle. It came to the consequent encroachment, it went higher. I really don't understand your question. No, this is not a weekly consequent, this is the new day opening gap. I mean the new week opening gap. So this is the new monthly February. Weekly chart, weekly chart, weekly chart. I really don't know, brother, what you are talking about. But today's Monday. We work with the narrative. Every day we have already done our job. We know price will go higher. This week our expectation is price will go higher. But for that we actually want to see some kind of manipulation to the lower part at the first day or second day. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday we actually we would like to see some kind of manipulation to the lower part. Then Wednesday, Thursday we will expect some kind of higher run. Friday it will come back into the range. So this week our expectation is price will go higher, but this high, no, this is not higher run. It should come back again into the range. I am expecting that this new day opening gap will hold the price, send it back to the pavilion. That is my expectation. Okay, TikTok called. Okay, TikTok. Can you share some TikTok, brother? Yes, exactly. No problem. Okay? And what here keep learning from you, brother from other mother. Brother from other father, right? BFO, brother from other father. BFOF, right? Something like that. Amga. So what should we do now? We should wait. We should wait for confirmation that price will go lower. Is there anything to do except the waiting? Nothing to do. Should I talk? I can do that. It is balanced. Okay, don't be confused. This gap is already balanced. Look, it has been rejected from the consequent encroachment and it has take all the buy side liquidity from there. So I'm going to remove this one. I don't need this one anymore. So it has taken the buy side liquidity, it went higher. It actually, I think from today we can remove the new day opening gap. I hope so. Okay, I would like to see how it reacts over there. We got either, let me check actually. Do we get, no? Okay, I need to see that it has closed. Candle will close at the top of the gap and then lower run. If it can happen, I mean a candle will close at the top of the new day opening gap, then a lower run, I will remove this new day opening gap. Otherwise I will keep it. I don't know I will keep it or not, but right now I want to see that market will hold the price. This pavilion gap will hold the price and send it back to the pavilion. That is my expectation. Now guys, give me the like. Without giving me the like, what to say, hands, tell them something. Domino, tell them something. Oh man, you are my, I mean, brother, so you should tell them something. They're not giving me the like. I have only got 45 like, only 45 like. Trust me, brother. Whatever I'm doing here, it is priceless. And I'm asking for the like. You guys really don't want to give me the like? Seriously? Oh man, you guys are very self-centered. You should give me some like. I really don't want to see that. It is respecting this travel gap, but I really don't want to see that. See? I really don't want to see that. I want to see that it will go through this breakaway gap. I will use this breakaway gap for taking sell, something like that. Okay, but if it just again, if it wants to take the high, I mean the buy sell, it's okay. I really don't want to. And in the meantime, if it can close at the top of the travel gap, top of the new day opening gap from 15-minute chart, we have 3 minutes left. I really would love to remove this new day opening gap from my chart. So many line over there, so many line. Now if you look at the macro, we have already taken the sell side liquidity, but there is no market structure shift till now. So whenever there is no market structure shift, we have no entry. And if you look from the here, it has taken the buy side liquidity, it come lower, And was there any market structure shift? No, there is no market structure shift to the lower part as well. We have no entry till now, we have no entry. Okay, so it has taken the buy side liquidity. You know, on your left there are so many buy side liquidity, so it has taken the buy side liquidity but didn't give me the market structure shift. That's why this fair value gap is not valid for taking sell. On the other hand, when it went lower, it has taken the buy side, the sell side liquidity, it went higher, but it didn't give me the market structure shift. So, and also there is no fair value gap. That means there is no buy signal as well. So both of them, it has taken the buy side liquidity, it has taken the sell side liquidity. If I get higher market structure shift, I will go for buy. If I get lower market structure shift, I will go for sell. That is for macro. Okay, I'm not going to take that sell or anything, but that is macro. I am talking about the macro. Okay, so this low is valid for shifting the market structure. Why? Because this low has traded this fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap, it has traded this fair value gap, so this one is valid for shifting market structure. So now still now it didn't break the low. Okay, now we got the market structure shift. There is my fair value gap. This is about the, I mean, what to say, the macro. Okay, if you guys already know about the macro, so this is kind of an example about the macro. So now if this fair value gap is valid, then next time when price will come here, I will take. Okay, until now it went there. If there is no fair value gap, no entry. Okay, remember, it has to have the fair value, and you have to check the 15-minute chart as well. If you see a swing high on your left, then this one is valid. If you don't see any swing high on your left, this entry is not valid then. Okay, so all of these things has to happen in the place. I hope it is going to make this fair value gap. Next time if price can come over here. Okay, so you are already on the market, you have to go for 20 handle. Where is 20 handle? Okay, there is 20 handle. So that should be your entry. I mean, this is macro entry. Okay guys, this is not the price action I am talking about. This is totally different. For the macro entry, you need nothing, no higher time frame analysis, nothing at all. Just sell side, I mean the 15-minute high low, sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity taken, market structure shift, fair value gap, that's all. I mean, okay, so many question again. Okay, let me read. Okay, brother. Okay, I mean to do it. This it is fair value gap and it is, or it's already just with me. Ahmed, I really, I in Monday I'm okay. So macro has done. Okay, this is the macro entry. That was the macro entry. I can remove this macro entry. You see, 20 handle has done. So I just noticed that today it's 9:50, so I showed it to you. Now I can remove this one. I mean, macro I don't recommend you. I recommend you read the price action, because if you can read the price action, you are the boss of this market. But macro, if anyone,